You can be self-aware. Yes, I am a self-aware person. I know who I am. But where am I going to go? To a particular place. Suppose you go to Dubai. What is the driving rule? No changing lanes. Why can't you do your left side driving? You are adapting to, what is it, S word? You are adapting to, say, you're right, situations. You are adapting to situations. So what is needed? Self-awareness and situational awareness. Time management. So when do you learn your difficult subjects and easy subjects? Difficult subjects when you are energized. Okay? Easy subjects at the end. How much time do you require to read your textbook? Read one lesson? 10 minutes maximum? 5 to 10 minutes. So now are you learning 2 subjects per day? Yes. Yes, it's as easy as that if you plan. Okay? So for which subjects you should take a lot of time, and for which subjects you can easily devote 10 minutes on a long process. It's a long process. How do you accomplish your goal? By focusing, right? Okay, yes, she is right. If I finish this, I can have a 5-minute break. Do what you say. So that is how you have to track your reward systems also. Change the way you think, and then that happiness will definitely reflect in your studies. Have you seen that whenever you are happy, you are able to do more? Yes. Study more. Whenever you are sad, you are able to do less? Study less? Yes. So make yourself happy every time you sit for studies. Avoid external distractions. I don't need to say, you know your own distractions. Do you believe calls and WhatsApp messages that say, I did not study, I did not complete the homework, whether you did it, whether you do, tomorrow will come just like that? Will you believe? Even if it's your best friend. When it comes to marks and academics, it is self. My studies, my achievement. It's not wrong. What is wrong is making others believe false. Distraction, you have to move away from the distractions. Cut down, silent. If you're not able to control, give it to your parent and say, Ma, you keep it. If someone calls, tell them that I'm studying. You think your parents will not take the blame? So how can we make our mind to become focused? Simple technique, breathing. That means you are passing out all the negative energy outside. Fear, worry, stress, everything. You are taking fresh air inside and leaving out all your thoughts and worries out. And then you sit and study. Whichever subject I dislike or find difficult or dislike the teacher, I don't study. Someone said yes fast. Okay, there are few subjects that doesn't come because it has been branded that you are weak, or because your teacher has told you, or because your parents have told you or insisted on. How many of your parents say, I am a doctor, you have to become a doctor? I wanted to be a doctor, so you become a doctor. Okay? I wanted to become an IAS officer. So you become an IAS officer. So translating the parents' dream onto the children. Whose dream was that? Father's or mother's? What was your mother's dream?
My mother's dream was to become a lawyer.
Now what will she take? She's a combination of both, right? There's a lawyer inside, there's an IAS officer inside. So understand what is your strength and what you can do and move forward. Okay? So pushing their dream onto the children, yes, it's pressure, but if you're able to take it up, because there will also be a skill in it. If they are naturally a lawyer, definitely you have seen people coming in and you have seen your parents speaking about it, and you have a natural flair to it, yes, no wrong in it. The safest option. But if you have your own strength, if you have your strong identity, You can move forward in your area of interest. How many of your parents force you to study? Force you meaning all the time telling you to study? No. Or only if they tell, I will sit and study. I need to be reminded again and again by them. Yes. Otherwise, I'll be distracted. So that we need to change. I myself should study for my own development. Homework time or record writing time doesn't come under the study time. Okay, are we clear? Suppose you have 3 hours in the evening, your homework completion time and your study time should be separate. You should not put your homework time into your study time. Important answers before the examination. Why?
We need to structure the answer.
Okay. In standard 9 and 10, there are 5 processes for your mind. Okay. The first one, all the R's. I said 2F, right? What are the 2 F's? Focus and freedom. What are the 2 A's? Self-awareness and situational awareness. Now talking about 5 R's. What is the first R? What do you do when you open your book? Read. Yes? That is your first R. To have a proper study skills, your first R is read. Second, remember. When you see the question paper, recall. Okay? Read, remember, keep it in memory. Okay? Remember. When you are seeing the question paper, you will feel that you forget everything. Because the earlier 2 processes are not proper. Your reading is not proper, your remembering is not proper. How will you remember? Write and learn. Practice and learn. If you practice and learn, you will be able to remember. Okay? So read, remember, recall. Then write. We are not going to start W, we are going to start R. R-I-T-E, write. Okay? How will you write? Before writing, you should organize your thoughts. For this question, what should I write? What are the 3 points that are required for this question? Organize. So this is how you should practice writing at home. Why we need to be trained? We cannot waste time in the examination. We cannot waste time writing and rewriting. Then finally, 4 is over, right? Read, remember, recall, write, revisit. Okay? After you write, will you just give it like that? Check it once again. Revisit what you have written. Revisit what you have written and then give it. If you do like this, do you think you will score better marks? Yes. So write down the 5 R's, 2 S and 2 F's in your paper. I hope this session will make you understand what you are doing, but from where you are, how you want to be in your life. Next year it may be too late, within 3 months. I know all of you have capacity. Yes or no? Whom are you studying for? Yourself. Are you very sure?
Yes.
You are going to create a beautiful mark sheet for yourself?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. You may worry the situation at home is not good. Because I was talking to 7th standard, I said, if you show your mark sheet and if you have one subject 100 out of 100, okay, what will your parents say?
Appreciate.
Okay, first appreciate, then
Like
what happened to the other subjects? And because of that, how do you become? Say.
We become sad like we did hard work for one subject. We will still be trying for other one, but they are not exactly appreciating the way we expect from them.
Okay, so what happens to the strongest subject also?
That also goes down.
It's true. It's true. Right? So people will want to see our weakness. Right? We need to understand that. That is a characteristic of adults or parents of this generation who are not able to understand that each child has an individual potential and capacity. Okay? Never let your strong areas come down. Identify your weak areas and try to overcome that weakness. Okay? So you have strength areas, maybe 1 or 2 subjects. That's why school has identified that children need motivation in that areas, and that's why we are bringing in subject toppers, right? Yes? That is why we started to give subject toppers. You can be good at English or you can be good at mathematics. It's okay. Never let that strong area come down because of somebody else's thought process. Okay? Try to improve in your weak areas. Don't get demotivated. That's how world is. So we need a lot of self-motivation to move forward. Hold on to your love subject. Okay? That subject is something that comes to you naturally. Okay? So you will be able to hold on to it and love it, and that will automatically come to you. When I spoke about focus, when I spoke about knowledge, skills and attitudes and values. Okay, how will you combine your skill and your knowledge? Suppose mathematics is your strongest area, right? Or science is your strongest area. How will you combine your drawing skills into it?
Drawing diagrams for biology, something like that.
By designing. When you think it is art, it is art. When you think it is design, it is design. So you're designing a car, right? You're designing a robotic plant. Yes? Can do it. Tell me some other example on your skill. Okay, suppose your strong areas English and languages. Or suppose your strongest area is social studies.
Speaking competition.
Yes. You can influence people, right? Write articles, right? If your writing skill is the best, if your speaking skill is the best, you will be able to influence people, become a motivator. So combining your skills along with your subject strength. Now will that be very difficult to work on? No. Right? That will be a job that you love to do, right? Yes or no? Yes. How many of your parents are happy working? Sit down, ma. Happy working. How many of your parents don't like the job that they do? Because what they have studied is not what they want to do the job in, right? But we need to find some balance between our knowledge, our skill. So understanding ourselves, you have gone through all the process. Do you know which area of intelligence you are best at? So in that area of strength, you're going to develop your knowledge, skills and your attitudes and values. And you're also going to plan how you study. Okay? Right? I'm going to give you a questionnaire on study skills. You're going to look at it and tick, it's only an yes or no. Right? And at the end of that questionnaire, you're going to count how many yes and how many no. I'm not going to ask you any answer. You're not going to come and share. But you're going to find out how best you can study. Okay? And what is the best methodology to study. And you will be able to reflect, what am I doing wrong? Once you start that reflection, you will be able to understand how you should rectify that, and right from standard 10, beginning, how I am going to organize myself to study. Right? So since this questionnaire is about you, your study habits, I don't think it needs to be copied, right? It is personal. And you want to do something out of it, you want to progress out of it, you want to find an answer for yourself. Okay? And once you find an answer for yourself, you are going to dedicate to improve on. Think the results will come fast? Be realistic. It takes time. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of patience, persistence. Your effort should never go down. Okay, that is what I want. We are not bothered about the results. We are only bothered about the efforts. Your effort should be consistent. If you have consistent efforts, one day it will bring results. Okay? Okay. Miss will give you the questionnaire and you can go through it and start answering. Tick yes or no. Okay, now add up all the yes. How many yes you have got? Okay. 12, 14, 16. There's a scope of coming up to 25, right? Yes? So those who have 20 and above, you have a very good study skill. Those who have 15 to 20, yes, you have the scope to improve. Less than 15, okay? Definitely you need to improve on your study skills. So I know that you have been very honest in answering, okay? To analyze yourself and then you need to improve on. Anybody wants to come and share what they learned today? Maths, English, science, it's okay. You can study, okay? Make you understand your life. I am available. If you want to talk to me, you can talk to me personally also. Okay? Nothing will be shared. Nothing will be shared. Okay? And if you want a general session also, we have lots of sessions, stress management, time management and all that. It's not like sitting and doing like this. We can play and understand. But the final output will be, you take some learning and practice it in your life. It's a commitment that you make to yourself and make your life fruitful. All the best.
Hey guys, myself Priya from grade 7, and today we had a discussion with the principal where she gave us a questionnaire to know more about our strengths and weaknesses, and on attending this questionnaire I got to know more about myself. So my strengths are intrapersonal scoring. I got a 24 out of 25, so I'm a person who tends to do things with myself. And then linguistic scoring, I got a 25 on 25. Anything related to words, it's easy for me to understand. And natural scoring, I got a 21. I'm a person who loves animals and I want to grow more plants and trees and etc. And then my weaknesses is mathematical and logical scoring, which I got a 7. That's so low. And from now onwards, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be improving my strengths and I'm going to be improving my weaknesses even more. And I thank the principal for giving me this wonderful opportunity to know more about myself. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Lekna from grade 9 and how to improve our study skills. It was about the 2 F's, the 2 S and the 5 R's. The 2 S are self-awareness and situational awareness. The 2 F's are focus and freedom. The 5 R's are read, remember, recall, write and revisit. This session was extremely useful for us. After the speech by our principal, we were given a questionnaire which had 25 questions in total with a yes or no type. We were asked to answer the questions. Answering these questions gave me a clarity on my own worth and in what I'm capable of. Now I know my own mistakes and I can learn from it. And I really thank my principal for this opportunity.
Hey everyone, myself A. Danishri from St. Britto's Academy studying 9th standard. So the main thing what gives me a better way of learning at this questionnaire was I used to just understand in which all I was lacking and in which all I was good. So from this I got 25 out of 25, I've got 13 S and some of them are no. I used to improve many things, but this time I just set a goal to improve all the things which I was lacking. So this was a beautiful session.
Cheerful greetings to all. So myself Sandhya from grade 9C studying in St. Britto's Academy. So this session regarding the improvement in study skills was incredibly useful, and the do's and don'ts during studying was very briefly listed out.
I am Vinit, studying in 9A. 25 questions where I got 13 yes and 12 no's. This session made me improve my learning skills. It helped me to increase my self-potential and made me realize what I am capable of. I thank my principal for this motivating session. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Advait. I am from 9A. That we had a session with principal in which we saw improvement in study skills, and she gave us a questionnaire in which we saw how to strengthen our strengths and how to focus more on weaknesses. Thank you.